What if I told you that one of Brampton's most desirable neighborhoods is changing right now and most people only notice it too late? That neighborhood is Credit Valley. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what is happening here right now. 3 new developments reshaping the area and one massive city project that most Brampton residents don't even know about yet. If you already own a home here, you need to know what your home is worth today, not last year, today. If you are thinking about buying, I'm going to tell you something near the end of this video that could completely change how you think about affording a home in the market. My name is Charanjit Kainth. I am a realtor here in Brampton with Royal Canadian Realty. I work in this market every single day. So let us get into it. Okay, let's talk real numbers. And I want to be clear, these are not estimates. These are not numbers I googled. This is live MLS data I pulled this morning for Credit Valley, Brampton. Right now, there are 100 active homes for sale in Credit Valley. The average asking price on those homes is just over 1.1 million. The median asking price sits at $1,189,450. So if you are browsing listings right now, most of what you are seeing is priced between 1 million and 1.3 million. Now here is where it gets really interesting. In the last 30 days, there were 300 total listings tracked in this neighborhood. But of those 300, only 66 actually sold. Those 66 homes sold for an average of $759,013 and a median sold price of $781,500. Now before you panic or get confused, let me explain what that really means. That lower average is because the 30-day window includes a heavy mix of townhomes, semis and smaller units, not just the big detached homes. That mix pulls the average down. When you look at the bigger 12-month picture, detached homes in Credit Valley have been selling closer to 1.2 to 1.25 million on average. Here is the real range you need to understand. Entry-level townhomes and semis, 700,000 to 800,000. Mid-range semis and larger townhomes, 800,000 to 1 million. Detached family homes, 1.2 million and above. Something for different budgets, something for different life stages. How long does it take to sell right now? The median is about 29 days, but the fastest homes, the ones priced right and looking great, are moving in under 10 days. Speed depends entirely on what you do as a seller. And what kind of home is most common here? 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, big family-sized homes, double garage, open concept kitchen, a backyard the kids can actually use. Credit Valley is not a condo neighborhood at its core. This is a neighborhood built for families. If you are a seller right now, here is the honest truth you need to hear. Right now, homes in Credit Valley are selling for about 98% of their asking price. Not 110%, not in a bidding war, 98 cents on every dollar. That means buyers have power, and that means you need a strategy. Here is the number that really tells the story. In the broader Credit Valley data, there are 1,181 terminated listings. That is over 1,000 sellers who listed their home, got no traction and give up. You do not want to be that story. The difference between selling and sitting comes down to just 2 things right now: price and presentation. Price it to match the market, not your emotion, and make your photos stop the scroll. Professional photos, clean home, right price from day one. Do those 2 things and you can absolutely sell in this market. If you are a buyer or a renter looking at this area, here is your good news. You have real negotiating power right now. That is not something buyers had in 2021 or 2022. You can ask for a home inspection. You can take a few days to think. You can actually negotiate on price. And with 100 active listings to compare right now, you have real options. The days of panicking into a deal overnight, for now, those are gone. This is a great time to be a smart, prepared buyer. Okay, now let us talk about what is coming to Credit Valley, because this is where the neighborhood story gets really interesting. There are 3 new developments happening right now, and then there is one massive city project that I think will genuinely surprise you. Number 1, Classic Drive by Brampton. This is at 8940 Credit View Road near Queen Street West and Credit View Road. Brampton is building luxury estate style homes here. Large single family homes, premium finishes, high-end product. They start from the low 1.6 million range. That is not for everyone, and that is totally fine. But if you are looking for estate living in one of Brampton's most upscale pockets, this is exactly the kind of product that fits Credit Valley. Number 2, Fremont Place. This is a pre-construction condo project by Fremont Homes at Mississauga Road and Sandalwood Parkway West. And this one is important because not everyone wants or can afford a detached home here. This gives first-time buyers, downsizers, and investors another way into this high-demand area. The timeline is targeting around 2026, but with pre-construction, keep that flexible. If getting into this neighborhood at a lower price point is your goal, this is your door. Number 3, Marmy Union. Marmy's Union community is bringing townhomes and single family homes to the Mount Pleasant area of Brampton. So you get newer construction, more space than a condo, and that clean, modern suburban feel without jumping straight into detached home pricing. Built by one of Canada's biggest and most established builders. Worth having on your radar if newer construction is what you want. Now here is the big one. At 200 Linehead Golf Club Road, just minutes from the heart of Credit Valley, the city of Brampton is building the Embleton Community Center. And the numbers behind this thing are staggering. The city has already approved 148 million for this project. And then just last month in April 2026, the federal government announced an additional 64 million investment, making it the very first project funded under Canada's New Build Community Strong Fund. So we are talking about over 212 million in total public money going into this one facility right here in this neighborhood. What is going inside? An 8-lane competitive lap pool, a leisure pool, a full fitness center, outdoor seasonal amenities, and plans already underway for a library branch and a childcare facility on the very same site. This is not a small rec center. This is a landmark community hub built for families of every age. Construction is happening right now, spring 2026. Frontier Group, a major Canadian construction firm, has already been hired to build it. Now, why does all of this matter for you as a buyer or owner? Because when 212 million in government money lands in a neighborhood, families take notice, demand goes up, and the value of homes in that area tends to hold and grow over time. If you buy in Credit Valley today, you are getting in while this project is still being built, before it opens its doors, before everyone else catches on. Alright, let me be completely real with you now. I would rather you trust me for life than have me just sell you on everything today. So here is the honest picture. First, Credit Valley is genuinely beautiful. The streets near Linehead Golf Course are green and well kept. The homes are large. The neighborhood just has that polished, upscale feel that is hard to find at this price range. Second, it is built for families. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms is the standard here. Great layout for parents, in-laws, and kids. If you need space, this neighborhood has it all. Third, you are not cut off from the city. Mount Pleasant GO station is just 5 kilometers away. So you can have a big house in Brampton and still get to Union Station in the morning without living in a tiny downtown condo. That is a huge quality of life win. Fourth, Eldorado Park is right here. Trails along the river, picnic spots, space to breathe and unplug. If you have kids or a dog, you are going to love it. Now the not so great stuff. First, traffic. Mississauga Road and Queen Street during rush hour? Genuinely rough. If you're commuting by car every morning, plan for it. It's not a deal breaker, but it is real. Second, construction. Right now, between the new builds and the Embleton Center, there is noise, there are trucks, there is dust. It is temporary, but if you are moving in soon, just expect some of that. Third, price. Credit Valley is still a premium neighborhood. Even on the low end, townhomes start around 700,000. Detached homes go 1.2 million and above. If you are a first home buyer, some of these homes will feel out of reach. But, and this is important, I'm going to talk about something in a moment that might change everything for you on that front. So stay with me. Okay, this is the part of the video I promised you at the beginning. And I want to speak directly to one specific person right now. You want to buy a home, your credit is good, 680 or above, your income is solid, you have some money saved, but not quite enough for a full down payment. Sound familiar? Because I hear this every single week. People who are ready to own a home, people who can afford the mortgage payments, but the down payment feels like a wall they just cannot get over. Here is what most people do not know. There is a program available right now that allows qualified buyers to purchase a home with zero down program. You do not need 5% and you do not need 10%. You need good credit, a steady income, and some savings set aside for closing costs. That's it. My brokerage Royal Canadian Realty specializes in this program. We have helped buyers get into homes they thought were years away. And in a market like Credit Valley, where townhomes start around 700,000, this program can be the difference between renting forever or owning your own home. Now, I want to be honest with you. This program is not for everyone. There are qualifications. There are specifics we need to go through together. But if you have a credit score of 680 or higher, a reliable income and some savings for closing costs, you might qualify right now, and you might be closer to owning a home than you think. Text me the word zero and I will personally reach out to walk you through it. No cost, no obligation, just a real conversation. My number is right in the description below. Alright, let us land this. Credit Valley right now is a neighborhood with something for almost every buyer. Townhomes and semis starting around 700,000, mid-range options between 800,000 and 1 million. Premium detached homes at 1.2 million and above. New builds from Brampton, Fremont and Matinee for buyers who want something fresh. And over 212 million in community investment coming. That will make this area even more desirable for years to come. Is it a perfect market? No. The traffic is real, the construction noise is real, and you have to be strategic whether you are buying or selling. But as a long-term place to own a home, Credit Valley is still one of the strongest neighborhoods in Brampton. If you own a home in Credit Valley, do you actually know what your home is worth today? Not last year, not 6 months ago, today. Because the market has shifted, and with 1,181 terminated listings in the data, I can tell you a lot of sellers are getting this wrong. Text me, no pressure, no pitch, just a real honest conversation about your street and what your home is worth right now. My number is right here in the description. If you are looking to buy in Credit Valley, whether you want a big detached, a townhome, a new build, or want to explore the zero down program, I can show you exactly what is available right now. Some of the best options are not even publicly listed yet. Message me and tell me what you are looking for. I'll get back to you personally. Everything you need is right down in the description below. If this video gave you something useful today, please give it a thumbs up. It genuinely helps more people find this content. And if you know someone who is thinking about buying or selling in Credit Valley or anywhere in Brampton, share this with them. It might just save them from a very expensive mistake. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.